Cape Town is famous for its beaches, architecture and landmarks like Table Mountain. But what many people probably don't know is that the city is also home to popular South African football club Ajax Cape Town. The squad is currently ranked 7th in South Africa's 16-team Professional Soccer League, or PSL.
Walking! Farouk is on! It's not allowed to walk! You know that!
But many of the club's professionals wouldn't make it to the PSL if not for soccer academies like this. This is where some of Ajax Cape Town's best got their training and where many young players dream of going professional. Coach Martin Skellenberg heads up the youth program at Ajax.
It's too small. And take your space.
What's special is about this academy is that we have a first team where a lot of players out of our academy are playing. So a lot of teams have an academy, but the players don't get through into the first team. And I think that's basically the secret of a youth structure, that you need to have players that's coming through in your first team, because that's where it's going about. I think that's the big secret of Ajax.
There are numerous soccer academies in South Africa. Joining Ajax Cape Town is free, and players are picked when they're as young as 8 years old by talent scouts across the nation. 17-year-old Nicholas Levendal has been training for years now and takes football very seriously.
As I touched the ball, it just felt like, it feels like heaven on. I love soccer. Every time I play with the ball, it makes me feel at ease and happy, and I enjoy it always. Everything I do with soccer always makes me happy. There's always the downfalls, but most of the time when I'm with the ball, playing around, dribbling, always makes me happy.
Before it was like just doing tricks and stuff, but now you have to do skills that you're able to take the player on and go past the defender. So you must have good skills and good mentality.
Mark Gleeson is a South African sports journalist who has analysed local and international soccer trends for about 25 years.
Youth academies are vital for South African football and for the future of it, because the National Association hasn't really done anything in terms of a development program. And people talk about a lack of development in South Africa. I'm not necessarily in agreement with that. I think there's a lot of development in South Africa, but it's been done at the club level. And it's been done in an entrepreneurial spirit. Everybody is looking for the next big superstar. Everybody's trying to find the next Pele, the next Maradona, the next Lionel Messi. And that's why money is being invested in academies, so that hopefully one day they will pick up a diamond that they can polish and sell on and make an incredible amount of money. And there have been instances in South Africa of players who have been picked up for a song and sold for a fortune.
Half of Ajax Cape Town is owned by Ajax Netherlands. The other half belongs to the Committee's family. However, the team's money mainly comes from selling players and corporate sponsorships. Like many club bosses, George Committees is certain that the World Cup is going to help raise the profile of local football.
We're getting more and more football supporters, and we have a diverse culture. In Cape Town especially, we have a coloured market, a black market and a white market that people like to segregate, but football brings them all together. And that's the good thing about it. You're suddenly seeing white people, white kids with black kids and coloured kids all sitting supporting the same team. And the interest is back, and it's very good for local football, very, very good.
This wasn't always the case. Though whites and blacks played football for years here, the national team was all white. When apartheid was abolished in the 90s, South Africa got its first democratic government and a national side that eventually included all races. Bafana Bafana are seen here meeting Nelson Mandela, who was president at the time. In 1996, the team won the Africa Cup of Nations and qualified for the World Cup in the same year. However, they have performed poorly since and only earned a place at the World Cup as the host nation. Away from the fancy academies, children in poor areas like Khayelitsha also get a chance to develop their football talent. Football for Hope is run by FIFA and non-governmental organizations. The group doesn't coach players for money, it spreads awareness on diseases like HIV/AIDS instead.
And there you are creating the platform for them to really talk about why they do not use a condom or why they don't feel that the condom is safe, and really tap into those kind of environment and address those issues, you know, from a young person perspective.
There's a lot of that kind of NGO work going on around the game. I think football in a sense is a good vehicle for a lot of NGO activity, you know, anti-AIDS campaigns, all of that kind of stuff, because it's a popular vehicle to get your message across, and it's an easy vehicle to get your message across. So it's a marriage of convenience. It's what the Americans call a win-win situation.
Hosting the world's biggest football event is a historic achievement for South Africa. As the country keeps investing in future players, the World Cup will soon put the training received by the country's national side, many of who once attended academies just like this, to the test.